afraid and all that, then you're still caught up in the matrix. I'm just being real to you. But anyway, so he said this is what Arizona Wilder would later say thousands of miles away in the United States, along with many. I'm going to read what she said. Okay. It says, Christine Fitzgerald told me, the Queen Mother. Now that's a serious piece of wizardry. The Queen Mother is a lot older than people think. To be honest, the royal family hasn't died for a long time. They have just metamorphosized. It's sort of a cloning, but in a different way. They take pieces of flesh and rebuild the body from one little bit. Because it's a lizard, because it's cold-blooded, it's much easier for them to do this Frankenstein shit. That's what she said. The different bodies are just different electrical vibrations, and they have got that secret. They've got the secret of microcurrents. It's so micro, so specific that these radio waves that actually create the body. These are the energies I work with when I'm healing. So she's like some type of energetic healer. And he's basically saying she is talking about, of course, about the way the body is a projection of waveform. Because a lot of those people you all think are politicians, those are fucking projections, okay? You're not even seeing a real damn person. So, Kathy O'Brien, she was kidnapped by them, okay? Kathy O'Brien, she is the person who was raped. They all molested her. But she was kidnapped. She was taken to the moon and all of that, because you all know that the moon is not real. It is like a lot of NASA people tried to tell the truth about this, and a lot of them ended up dead afterwards. One of them is William Tompkins, NASA. He told everybody that the moon, artificial object, and a reptilian command center with objects on the far side that we now I have watched live videos and spoke with other people who feel that the moon is now good, you know, that it's been replaced. NASA blew up the thing. I have yet to have proof on that, but I'm hoping that that is true. But I can tell you right now, what's been up there has been what's been hypnotizing people. Along with those rings around Saturn, none of that shit is natural. You all need to do your research on it. Kathy O'Brien, the name of her book, here she is. This is Kathy O'Brien. She's on the internet. The name of her book about her experience is Transformation of America. Yeah, but she said her abusers included Father Joe Clinton and Arizona Wilder, who I met separately, and years after Kathy was also attached to the Project Monarch Project is when they was like kidnapping people and stuff. And it says they both described reptilian alien experiences during their mind control. And both of these girls, both of them said that during their mind control experiments, guess what they had to do? They had to wear that mask. That was one of the first things, and this was a long time ago. The mask that you're wearing right now, Kathy O'Brien, if you read her book, she said they did the same thing to her for mind control. And that's the exact same mask. That's what she had to wear. So yeah, she's telling you, and Kathy describes how Bill and Bonnet, two well-known political figures in the same period, gave her mind-altering drugs at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center, mind control laboratory. To understand, this shit goes back far. Way back, way far. Knew they've been fucking with you a long time ago. That's why you see our race split up the way that it is. We, I guess, put fear in them. They don't want us. Our energy is just too fucking much. You know, we're supposed to be together. I'm just being real. Everybody can do what you want to do at the end of the day, but I'm letting you know that they fooled you, and they did it for a reason. So just know that you're not making your own bloodline because they don't want you to. Okay? That's why. You're thinking that it's because you chose who you chose, but that's not the real reason. It's because they don't want you to. They ain't doing this to no other race. If this was not plotted against you, and I am referring to my brown skin, this is my way of trying to teach my family members. I'm going to get off that for a minute. If this was not directed at you, you have to ask yourself logically, are you the only race in the world? No, you're not. They could easily choose anybody for those movies. It does not have to be, oh, we're going to have a dark-skinned black man and a white, going to have a dark-skinned black man and a Mexican woman. Those dark-skinned black men come from us. You know, those are my brothers. Those are my cousins. That's my dad. Everybody I know and love who grew up with me. That's my life. But I live in a place where we are the only species that they do not want together. Because I'm telling you right now, in those movies, it could use a Mexican man, white woman. It could be an Asian man and woman. It could be a Chinese. You leave it out all. So instead of people looking at what she's saying is racist, no, it's to love yourself And your own people is not fucking racist. You should not have ever let them teach you that. That's crazy. It's sort of like teaching a lion that it's wrong to reproduce with a lion. You gotta reproduce with the tigers. I'm telling you, if lions and tigers and shit was human, that's what they be doing to them. I bet every commercial would show a lion with a tiger, a lion with a leopard, a lion with this. But see, you can't do that to them. They know the natural order of things. They can't fuck that up. It takes them to actually put it in a fucking lab and do that shit. But a lion knows to go and reproduce with another, because so many people don't understand what real forces are against them and why they're seen and what it does and why the name of it is Luciferian something. I'm just gonna call it Luciferian juice. But all you have to do is find out the name of that or the patent for it. They calling it Luciferian something. I'm dead serious. I'm gonna post a video later. But the patent number is 060606. And CERN, that is the government-owned company that created this alternate Earth. Just look up parallel Earths, look up CERN. But CERN, if you look up their logo, same thing. It's 3 6s. It's the logo for CERN. You can't make this shit up, y'all. It's true. It's very true. CERN actually exists. They actually did create an alternate Earth. You all need to look into it because you need to understand how they did this and how our bodies actually work. Your birth certificates are, that's nothing but a check. You know, I've heard people say they paid their phone bill and their light bill with their birth certificate because you are property of this by being born in this prison planet. So yeah, that's why a lot of us come up dead and missing. And the other thing is our melanin. They don't talk about that, but melanin is worth more than gold. Let that sink in. Melanin is worth more than gold. They had this shit planned a long time ago. Funny thing about the Nordic alien, okay, he's got some descriptions here, but I don't see that one where he's drawing the Nordic. I want you to specifically see the Nordic alien. The reason I'm looking for that so much is because I want people to see that every single person described the Nordic alien. Every single NASA person, William Tompkins, in his book that he published in 2015, for NASA, he worked for the United States military. He published his book in 2015 talking about the reptilians on the moon and the Nordic aliens. And then he mysteriously died from a sudden fall in 2017. You can't make this stuff up. You can actually look it up. But they all describe the Nordic alien as looking no different than a regular Caucasian person. They may be alien, but that's the way everyone describes it. It says, a reptilian race was holding back humans so they could not grow. His information comes back from more than 50, 60 years ago. But think about it. Is that not what's happening now? In that book, it said a reptilian race was holding back humans so they couldn't grow. And then the number 2. They had fought many battles with the reptile race in their own reality. Number 3. Humans were more evolved than the reptiles, but they suppressed humans with their technology. So this is stuff that was like, this guy is digging up some really good stuff that goes back from way back. But I'm telling you, it's so much of this that I could get into, but I won't go there. I'm basically, you know, that guy on that post did kind of piss me off a little bit. And y'all know, you all know about Jeffrey Epstein. So yeah, right here, he's just basically busting out all of the pedophiles they've had, like Seville, all type of people. They all good friends with these pedophiles that are outright pedophiles. Showing this man right here, he shapeshifted once in front of Edward Heath. He's in control. I don't know who. I'm going to have to look him up, Edward Heath. Showing that they can even do this thing where their eyes become blacked over. Plenty of people said that when they was talking to this guy, all of a sudden his eyes did that shit right there. And many people had proof of that too. So it's like, it's a lot of weird ass shit out here with us, to be honest. But yeah, I'm not trying to get all into this right now. It's just so much.
In that studio trying to keep it pushing. Patty pies, boy, I kept them cooking.